What is up, everybody? This is Rate Cards, and welcome back to the King of FanDuel series. You can see I've got my tablecloth back, which means we won. Enjoy the terrible, terrible theme song. Do, 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 do. Who's the King of FanDuel? So as I said, we won, and I don't have my laptop in front of me because I forgot it, and I want to watch Thursday Night Football. So we're going to make this a quick video. I did end up winning week 4. I've won once so far this season, and the scores were 133.7, 117, 113, and 103. A lot of players that we honestly thought in this last week were going to do great didn't do great. I had Mahomes, who didn't throw a touchdown, but again, he really helped us win that game, driving down the field in the final 2 minutes. I did put in Wayne Gallman Jr., who put up 25 fantasy points. I put in McCoy, of course. Edelman, who I thought would have a bigger game against Buffalo. As we all know, Brady threw a terrible interception in the red zone. That kind of cost them. I thought Watkins would do more than just 3 receptions. He did fumble and lose that fumble. He also dropped a touchdown, and I shouldn't say dropped. He got one punched out. So Cooper Kupp, who was in a very high-scoring game against Tampa Bay, which the Rams actually lost, and that threw out a ton of people in the weekly pick contest. He had 121 yards, a touchdown, 9 receptions, and -2 rushing yards. I had Travis Kelce, and of course I put in Kerryon Johnson as a cheap pick against us because I knew he would get yards against our really bad rush defense. And I put in Seattle's defense, which was very cheap against Arizona. They had a touchdown off of an interception, 3 fumble recoveries, and 4 sacks. So that got me the win this week. Scores were relatively low, but not the lowest they've ever been for us so far. I'm going to go and I'm going to look at our upcoming contest here. Very excited for this one. This one I'm kind of a little iffy on. Again, I might change this one as well, as I said last week. I've got right now a Philadelphia stack against the Jets. Now, Philly is at home, so I've got Wentz, Jeffries, and Aguilar. They don't have a great running back core that I would like to put in, even though some of them have put in some really good numbers. I put in Ezekiel Elliott because I think that Green Bay-Dallas game will be very high scoring. I could be wrong, of course. And Aaron Jones, the running back for Green Bay. I put in Amari Cooper, who was questionable and isn't showing up as questionable on the app anymore. Evan Ingram against Minnesota. Minnesota's having problems of their own with, was it Diggs, who is possibly wanting to go to a different team, and I think that's just because Cousins isn't doing that well with the Vikings. Bengals defense against Arizona, very cheap defense. And Julian Edelman actually in my flex spot, who is questionable right now. I think he has a rib injury, but he's going up against Washington, which could be a very easy game for New England. Now, I could switch this around, and I could easily put in New England players, but I'm not sure what I want to do on that quite yet. And as of now, I can't even remember the team I chose to win this week. It honestly, I think it might have been the Eagles. I think I said I'm going all-in Eagles. So very well could be all-in Eagles to beat the Jets. This is week 5, and I already feel like there's so many hard decisions to make. Usually I can pick out a quarterback, add in a few wide receivers and a running back, and put together a lineup around them full of other games I think will be high scoring or will just be blowouts. And it's proving very difficult. I'm also doing hot streaks, which is you win a certain amount of contests in a row that FanDuel picks out. And if you win a certain amount in a row, you get to split a pot. I'm going for a 5 or 4 in a row tonight with a lineup that's a $5 lineup. I'm not high on Jared Goff tonight, so I put in Wilson as my MVP. His points will get multiplied by 1.5. Cooks, Kupp, Lockett, and Metcalf. No running backs, and I'm keeping out Jared Goff. This could be a very, very challenging lineup. That is a $5 lineup. I do have some other lineups in tonight. Looks like just one other, in which I do actually have in Jared Goff, along with Russell Wilson, Tyler Lockett, Cooper Kupp, and Higbee, who is one of their tight ends, who is getting targeted about 6-ish times a game for around 20 to 40 yards. So, as we all know, and by somebody who has lost by 0.1 points before in a contest, any extra yards and receptions help. So that is it for this week, guys. I've won contest number 4. You've seen my lineup. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your week. Good luck to all of your teams. As a Chiefs fan, I, of course, have to say, except for the Raiders and the Patriots. But, you know, I don't think the Raiders will amount to much that season, even though I love my Raiders guys out there who are subscribed to the channel. It's just a rebuilding phase right now. Chiefs went through it when we had our terrible quarterbacks, as we all know, before Castle, even Matt Castle, Tyler Thigpen, and Tyler Bray, etc., etc., etc. So, enjoy your weekend, guys. Enjoy your football. You all deserve it. I deserve it. Have a great one. I'll talk to y'all later.